Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, happy Tuesday to you. Get out of my frame. Happy Tuesday to you. Let me tell you, we almost have too many things that we wish to do, right? We have Sealed, we have some traditional draft and Ravnica Allegiance, but in particular, we have some Standard. And I think my estimation of the day, my supposition of the morning, is that on this particular afternoon, I kind of want to start off with Thundermo Hellkites. Thundermo's Krasis Control. For any of you who don't know, Hydroid Krasis is this bad boy. We're gonna get this jellyfish Hydra beast. I'm gonna go ahead and morph 4 of these puppies. This is the core of a black, green, blue control deck. And it's really sweet. It plays out really sweet. Now, first of all, if you don't know the Hydroid Krasis, or my history of the Hydroid Krasis, I actually did not like this card that much when I was playing it during the streamer pre-release. The reason being, I was doing a band control that's green, blue, white. And I kind of felt like having this kind of creature in a deck where I'm primarily reactive, that felt kind of weak, right? If you think about the way that Bant works, it's a lot of countering, it's a lot of Teferi drawing and untapping the land so you can keep countering, it's a lot of keeping your mana open for Chemist's Insight, things like this. And Hydroid Krasis felt like it didn't quite fix a problem. It kind of felt like a weaker Chemist's Insight, or I better not cast Hydroid Krasis so I can keep my counterspell up. It just didn't feel that good. Thundermo, if you don't know Thundermo Hellkite is one of my favorite Magic the Gathering streamers. He streams super, super late in the evening. So typically, I wake up, do some of my usual Day 9 TV work, preparing for the stream, upcoming deals, upcoming contracts, various other projects in the morning. I do the stream, eat dinner, watch a show or something, and then it's like 10 p.m., turn on Thundermo Hellkite, man. Great streamer. I find him so fucking funny. Oh my god. Especially when things are going wrong, man. Oh my god, it's Thundermo Hellkite in the chat. Hey, Thundermo. Good morning to you. Yeah, especially when things are going terribly wrong for Thundermo Hellkite, man. It's so funny. It's just like, yep, sure, of course, yep. Makes sense to me. But god, I've been watching Thundermo play this Hydroid Krasis deck the last 2 days. And I wanna show the build. And we're going to do it in order, right? So we have a Hydroid Krasis. Amazingly, once this gets into a Sultai deck, if you think about Sultai, that's going to be black, blue, green, or bug. I like to call it bug control. So in a lot of bug decks, you're not quite being as reactive as a Bant deck or a white-blue base deck, something like that. You're not quite being as reactive. You have a lot more proactive tools, a lot more things, a lot more presence and sturdiness on the board. I feel like one of the cards that I feel like captures this is Thoughtseize. Oops. Not Thoughtseize. What the hell is the 1 blue, 1 black, look at your opponent's hand, they discard a card and surveil 1? Thought Erasure, Jesus. Sorry, there's Thought Erasure. Woo! This is another really good example of, again, sort of contrast with a lot of the other blue control decks. Like Thought Erasure, you play it in a proactive, I want to get rid of something in your hand sort of way, and less a reactive way that a counter spell would be. And so Thundermo built this deck around the Hydroid Krasis that I just thought was super dope, and I had some thoughts and some ideas that I wanted to throw at the deck. But I'm going to build it a little bit more in the construction that I saw on Thundermo's stream. So there's a pair of big Vraskas. Right, we have some very big... Oh. Yeah, let me put in some of the threats. We have like a big Vraska. -3, very consistent removal. Not just in terms of it literally destroys any creature or artifact or enchantment, not just in terms of its breadth of possibility, but especially that third line. Destroy target artifact, creature, or enchantment. And there's a lot of enchantments that have been showing up in the last few days of the meta. I think this is a really nice card. I mean, it was a really nice card before, but is in particular has a lot more use and value. There was also a Vivien Reid that was getting run. Just one of, again, the -3, destroy target enchantment or creature with flying. There's a lot of those. Here's some of the big boys. And interestingly enough, Thundermo was running Carnage Tyrant, which in my Naya deck of yore, I guess it was of yesterday, and also of last season when I hit Mythic with it, I was not really feeling Carnage Tyrant because it's almost like a card that people generally have an answer to. And rather than go ahead and play 2 Carnage Tyrants and oblige them and help them feel like they justified their answer, I just cut them and I run other cards that do more useful things. In my old Naya deck, for instance, if you have a deck of largely controlling, sweeping elements, your opponent is going to have all of their Carnage Tyrant answers available. Cleansing Nova, Settle the Wreckage, these kinds of sweepers. Star of Extinction, these kinds of sweepers. Or if they just have a large creature to block. These are the kinds of things that, if I was running a board building deck, like a regular Golgari midrange, I'd be building the board, they'd spend their Settle the Wreckage, they'd spend their Cleansing Nova. So bang, when I finally play a Carnage Tyrant, it's tough to deal with. Therefore, if I'm running like a real pure control-y deck, I almost prefer not to run the Carnage Tyrants, because it feels like I don't have ways to get rid of their Cleansing Novas, their Settle the Wreckage, their big creatures in ways that would open up an opportunity for a Carnage Tyrant to do stuff. And for that reason, I'm happy that it's not being run. So I just want to note right here, I was originally looking at this base of the deck, actually. This base of threats in the deck, the Hydroid Krasis, and kind of going, oh, is this enough threats? Hydroid Krasis can often wind up just being a fucking baller, man. It's like a 7/7 flying trampler. The trample, by the way, is a super relevant effect that refills your hand and is a perfect target to be able to defend with counterspells. It's just really, 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 really nice. So I just don't even think it needs a Carnage Tyrant, is the point that I'm trying to make. So let's go ahead and look at Thought... Let's get these in here. Another of the core pieces was Growth Spiral. Running 4 Growth Spirals in the main in order to draw and ramp and all this good stuff. This is the thing I really love, was the Frilled Mystic. Running... Oh, perfect. I have plenty of wild cards for this. Running 4 of the Frilled Mystic. This is obviously a very flexible removal. Counters anything, regardless of spell type. It also is a body. This is relevant. But you know what's also super cool? The Golgari Findbroker. Thundermo runs a pair of Golgari Findbrokers. It's not only a body, but it is a way to retrieve a Frilled Mystic. I mean, it's almost reminiscent of Snapcaster Mage, you know what I mean? Like, instead of Snapcaster maging a counterspell out of the graveyard, you Golgari Findbroker to return this creature to your graveyard. And infrequently, you can even use it to return the Hydroid Krasis. I'm just going to adjust my mana base real fast, just to make sure that we have 26 lands, so I don't accidentally miscount. Some of the other components to this. So Thundermo also had built the deck for best of 3, but for the purposes of the very first round, ran 4 Moments of Craving and 2 Ritual of Soot. Was also running 4 Vraska's Contempt. And you'll see we only have a few slots left. What else goes into these remaining slots? I'm not doing any dual lands. Drenzen, we always do mana base last. That's the last thing we do. I'm just going to 26 land right now to make sure that the total number of slots for land is correct before actually doing it. But yeah, so we have some targeted removal that's, again, instant speed, very flexible. Anti-aggro, these things. Now, for the remaining ones, I believe it was a single Arguel's Bloodfast, or Arguel's Bloodfast, for a little bit of card advantage. A single Assassin's Trophy, which is great. You get to type ass. It's Thundermo's joke. We're going to steal it here. We're going to try it on with our audience. Oh, that's so good. And I can't for the life of me remember what the last card that Thundermo was running was. So this is from memory, and I'm at 59 out of 60. Thundermo, do you remember the last card? I don't know if Thundermo's still here. My general wish is to do something like cut a Vraskas, run another Assassin's Trophy, something like this. I really like the flexibility of this. So if I am given the opportunity to choose Eldest Reborn, yeah, Eldest Reborn actually feels pretty good. Eldest Reborn seems right? Let's go ahead and jam an Eldest in there. And I think this is... So the only real change that I'm making is I am not going for 4 Vraskas, but instead I'm going for 3 with 2 Assassin's Trophy. Also, Mr. Prodigious, happy 81 months. That's 9 squared. You got it, Mr. Prodigious. I think we're done with this construction. Thundermo Control. Holy shit, we didn't do the mana base. Okay, mana base is rather simple. Mana base is every dual land that we have ever seen in our entire lives. Let's go ahead and go here, and we're going to put in Breeding Pool. Actually, I probably know their names. I always screw these names. Hinterland Harbor. Then we have an Overgrown Tomb. Help. 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 Sunken something drowning. Drowned Catacombs. Flooded something. Watery Grave. Okay. It's only... you just kind of get the same kind of murky, swampy things. And, something with a grave. Something with a cemetery. I don't fucking know, man. It is Woodland Cemetery. Cemetery doesn't have an A? No. It's cemetery. I was going to cemetery. Because I'm from the Midwest. Now, for the remaining lands, I believe a memorial to Folly was one of the lands. And then there was a single forest to help give a little bit of an answer. Forest because green base for the growth spiral. And, of course, the doubling here. Generally want to lean just a little bit in that direction. We're gonna try it in best of 1. I really want to give this a shot in best of 3 as well. I think it was fucking impossible, dude. You ended up with a biogenic ooze in this thing? Ooh. Alright, so this seems like, you know, the usual shape of things. Minus the Golgari Findbroker. My early plays typically lean towards being growth spirals and thought erasures. Feels nice. Oh my god, dude. Yesterday I did so much shit, and today I did so little shit. So little shit, man. God, I was sluggish today. You know, I have a weighted blanket that I love. I call it a gravity blanket. Because you just put it on, there's extra gravity when you... And because I was out of town this weekend, Sheriff gets upset when we're out of town. Sheriff peed on the gravity blanket. So now I gotta wash it. So I was exhausted. I was like going to bed. Thundermo, your influence is spreading. Your influence is spreading, Thundermo. It's going everywhere. You bastard. This asshole, this person. This is one of my favorite things when I watch Korean dramas. Whenever they're upset at someone, they're like, oh, this person. Which I assume that there's a word in Korean that means something that doesn't really translate well to English. I guess I'm going to ditch the Hydroid Krasis, man. You can branch walk and Jade Light all you want, bud. Called him bud. That's how you condescend in America. Yeah, I don't know what this person means, man. A weird little deck. Freaking says, I use bud non-condescending all the time. I've only just recently started to say buddy. And it is straight fucked, my friend. Overgrown Tomb and enters tapped. Oh, what a prick. Yeah, put it in the bin. Dan really doesn't seem like he's doing okay. I've been watching his stream. It's like he screams a lot and he just yells and I just want to be okay. Yeah, man, I just did. God, hot damn. I swear, I just did so much yesterday. And I just gotten back from a flight. So I had that extra just like plain decompression exhaustion. I haven't been doing anything this morning, man. My cat peed on the gravity blanket. I couldn't use it. Had to put that in for the wash. I truly do not understand what our buddy Theo's going for with this deck. A lot of draws, a lot of counters. Wilderness Reclamation, I suppose, untaps to permit additional chemisters to provide counter spells for these puppies. I'm gonna go ahead and use this now, just exert a little dominance. I'll hurt you before you hurt me, right? It's kind of the way that you date in middle school. So, I mean, I can draw 2 and I can heal 2, and that will slow this bird down a little bit. Draft or constructed. I mean, right now I'm probably going to be a constructed boy. Whooshy, whooshy, dooshy. Dean TV says, I think you were dating wrong in middle school there, says Dean TV. Oh, are you trying to lord your superior middle school dating techniques over me, your pal, Day9? I can't believe you would ever even think, even suggest that anyone in middle school is competent. In middle school, it's like, I have emotions, I'm gonna try to impress her, she didn't talk to me, I'm gonna scream at her and run away and write about it in my diary. I suppose we want to leave 4 up. I'm gonna go ahead and enter into things in life a little more tapped than I usually would. I'm gonna leave back the Hydroid Krasis. Because here's people I know. It's just like, I am really scared, so I am going to just hurt. I'm just going to lash out and rage. Draw your cards, my friend. Everyone gets cards. I get cards, you get cards. We all get cards for ice cream. I think we're going to take 6 here. Il n'y a pas de bloc. Ah, my face. Let's put a little stop there, a little stop here. Here, a stop there, a stop everywhere, stop, stop. See, is this not so sick? I cannot counter this effect. The draws, they will always happen. Now, I can counter this. I could permit it to enter and Vraskas. I think I'm going to go ahead and hit it with the Frill. I'm going to go ahead and take this action. I'm going to go ahead and draw before he draws. Take that, Theo. Ooh, Vraska! C'est intéressant. I'm going to go ahead and resolve. That is such a good draw. Show me your hand, Theo. Show me what you want. What you really, really want. Of course. Of course. It's okay. So we know there's 2 of these in there. There's one Sinister Sabotage. There's a Negate. There's another Sinister Sab. Sinister Sauvignon Blanc. Okay. So, do I want to leave up the Vraskas? In the bin, we don't have a creature. Skill 110 fluent French for you? 3. 3 certainly. Not even close. I mean, I can Vraska. You know, I'm gonna Vraska. We're gonna do it. Get out of here. So we'll slow things down a bit. Enter tapped. Not going to attack. Still on La Défense. Gonna go ahead and blocky. I'm not entirely sure what our opponent could do combat trickery wise. Now, what ordinarily a human might wish to do is to think through the Ravnica Allegiance set, think through the rest of the entire pile of sets, pile of cards, identify the most likely candidate for a combat trick. But instead what I do is I just act, close my eyes, and I learn from it. I just only respond to things when they hurt. Tech Kriz, happy 69 months. Lol. I just wanted to have a nice time playing Magic, you know? I just wanted to have a nice time. I just wanted it to be nice. Okay, so this is a lesson I learned the hard way. If you have a Planeswalker and it's your main phase, typically you want to just do this action first, because people can do things in response. Like if you play a Planeswalker, you... I did this thing where I played a Planeswalker, then cast another spell, and then they killed my Planeswalker, so I didn't get to uptick it. It was painful. Swing with my Krasis. Uh-oh. This should literally be called the Thundermo. This maneuver. Quelle manœuvre. The Thundermo is the Findbroker into Frilled Mystic. With the Krasis banging at the skies. Scraw! Go ahead, Moment of Craving. Still have enough to Mystic in a Frilled way. Depending upon the auto-tapper's mood. No fucking way. That's the ones that you want to tap. Look at that. It's like it's almost hard for me to understand what the point of that auto-tap was. Did you see that? Did you see what I saw? Because I saw what I saw. These are my eyes, and I was here at the time. I mean, I think that's okay. I think I just hang on to the Frilled. I mean, I think. You know, this is actually probably good to Frill, because this is like a lot of value out of here. Yeah, I'll take this action. Got ya. I sort of feel like I'm walking into something. So sick. Go ahead and hit it with that plusso. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, it's settle the wreckage, and I'm like, oh! I feel like what I did is I walked straight into a Nexus of Fate. Okay, can I Assassin's Trophy this? Yeah, maybe what I did do is walk into a mistakey. Alright, so our opponent has currently used Nexus of Fate to draw one card and play one land. Draw one card, play one land. That was the effect of Nexus of Fate. This is why taking extra turn effects often are not game-breaking, because, like, all you're doing is drawing a card and playing an extra land. It's actually relatively similar to Growth Spiral in power. I did it. Let me just go ahead and note, if we go to the deck and we start to do the Thundermo control, Unmoored Ego. By the way, this card is very dicey. Very dicey. Because, first of all, I want to stress that this is a very, very situational card, okay? Very, very situational card. Okay? Because, first of all, it is, no matter what, negative card advantage. I spend one card in my hand to not affect the current board state, but to delete cards from your deck and to delete cards from your hand, but every card that I delete from your hand, you redraw. Note it says that player shuffles their library, then draws a card for each card exiled from their hand this way. So this is anti-synergy with a lot of situations. However, because I hate Nexus of Fate, this does go in the sideboard. I'm trying to think of what else goes in the sideboard. Karnar, Cry of the Karnar. Some number of these for the true aggro donks. This is how I'm going to slowly build the sideboard. Probably another... Definitely want some negates on the sideboard. That's an obvious one. Whatever. Whatever. Whatever, this is fine. Bug is Sultai. 2 lands never punished. You certainly do watch this channel. Haha, Waluigi. You know, we're actually gonna bink out a 4th land here, no problem. Alright, tis a black deck. Could be chromatic black. Enters tapped. Remember what I said about that 4th land? Do you remember what I said? And there... Shit, I don't look cool. Oh, well, we're still playing 1 turn. Ah! Here, here, it's Dimir. Alright, let's take a peek. Let's investigate. Wow. Okay, now interestingly, Ritual of Soot is absolutely what we're gonna snickety-snatch out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and get that Ritual of Soot out of there. Ooh, that's nice. Ritual of Soot kills Hydroid Krasis. Ritual of Soot kills Hydroid Krasis. Yeah, get it. I'm gonna go ahead and hang out a little bit. Be gone. Those are reasonable candidates for the Vraska's Contempt. Blood operative. I'm here for blood. These are going to be pretty relevant when we start wishing to eject things. We have a Golgari Findbroker. We want to make sure our Frilled Mystics don't get got. I think that this is an okay time to do this. Man, screw this guy. He's got to play. He's got to play. Get crumped. Get dunked. I want to hold on my Vraska's Contempt because it's just a better removal spell. And it's not like I'm too desperate for anything. Lord of Pies 314. Happy 2-year anniversary. We're rounding up today, my friend. All right. Do you want to draw a card? I want to draw a card. Do you want to draw a card? How about we both draw cards and just like look at each other and just don't do any cards? Time to grow. Believe it or not, I have no land. Alright, well, we're hanging out here. Scoutsy, do I have plans on playing Hearthstone again? Not particularly, honestly. Alright, so, still nothing. I mean, these are super useless against us, like, super duper. Ooh, let's take a peek. Good, good. The best part is that we didn't learn anything. Alright. Thundermo Control. So, negates in the sideboard. Doink. Oop. Probably another Arguel. Oh, I can't click. Bloodfast. Maybe I want Quench or Syncopate? Probably Syncopate. Probably Syncopate. For the control matchups. Oh my god, it's It Me JP for 70 months! Oh, yes! Fuck yeah, JP. JP Mick. God dang Daniel. So, undefeated, by the way. Good point. Thundermo's has your name on it. More Eldest Reborn for the control matchup. That's a good thought. Maybe poke a peek in there. Yeah, it's fine. Against an aggro matchup, I have a nice Healy tool, and I have a wall that can get back a wall that can get back something else. JP, how is the new studio? I haven't yet watched the 100th VOD for roleplay. Because I was at the wedding. Yeah. If it is aggro, then I do wish to ramp. Infinite Eldest Reborn cycling with Golgari. Yeah. What's this? What's this? Amy JP says, it's studio-tastic. Come film something in it. I give you a tour. We 1,000,000,000,000% wish to do this. We're gonna go ahead and put the tapped land in. I should invent something to do. It can be filmed there. Alright. This is perhaps the most ideal outcome ever. Boros Challenger. I did not even know that this was a thing. It's no Dimir Spybug, but... Why is Moment of Craving so good? A few reasons. First of all, the fact that it's cheap and can come down early is very nice. The fact that it's cheap also means that we can kind of sneak it in. Like on turn 7, I cast something that costs 4 or 5, and I can still also have the Moment of Craving up. Also, it gains 2 life, which is super relevant against aggro matchups. More than anything, it's -2/-2, which means that there's a lot of things that are particularly annoying to kill. And Moment of Craving can kill them. For instance, if it's like the Adanto Vanguard that can make itself indestructible. Moment of Craving will give it -2/-2. Indestructible doesn't get around that. JP says, Moment of Craving looks like me when I'm going to the fridge for an Uncrustable. I remember when JP was staying over at our place for Thanksgiving. Or something, I don't remember what the reason was. But JP was over, and JP got an Uncrustable, and I did not even understand what it was. Probably don't want to do this yet. I thought it was a loofah when it was first held before me. We're not taking very much damage. We can wait. We buy an extra turn with Moment of Craving. Jake says, I bought some Uncrustables and you guys a coffee maker. Yeah. Still got it. What's an Uncrustable? It's hard to explain. It's like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich that's been made into a lifeless piece of food that has lost all semblance of what brings joy to peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh! Bing bonging him. I almost want the Hydroid Krasis to get gutted right now, like the Justice Strike. Oh! Yes! I'm gonna get to bring him back from the dead. So, is it a cold pocket? That's a good phrase for it, Longbeard. Oh! I present to you a target for Assassin's Trophy. No, don't do it. Ugh. Oh yeah, I'll take a Hydroid Krasis back. Alright, so we're not going to Assassin's Trophy yet. What we're going to do is we're going to wait till our opponent's main phase right at the start of combat, because we want Aurelia to target itself. So first of all, if I did it before then, our opponent would be able to play an additional Aurelia on this main one, which would then buff this to a 3/4. Alright, the ZC is okay. But by waiting right now, combat's going to start. We're going to watch who Aurelia targets with this. So we go ahead and pass, entering into combat. So who's Aurelia going to target? Herself, almost certainly. Fascinating. Alright, well, it is a good day to trade. It's kind of a weird maneuver by our opponent, but still works out great for us. Oh, I suppose that the argument is, well, we want this Boros Challenger to mentor onto Aurelia. But as an example of why Moment of Craving is great. Ooh. Ooh. And so now, because we waited until after all that dilly-dallying was doodly-dooed by our opponent, if our opponent did have another Aurelia, Aurelia can't come down. Alright. 1, 2. Oh. What even is this? This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's really beautiful. It's really beautiful. It's really beautiful, isn't it? Dude, did we just call how our maneuver last turn prevented an Aurelia from plopping down? And there it is. There's the Aurelia that doth do plop. Slowing down the tempo. What up, Sky Terror? This is actually very threatening. I'm actually frightened. I mean, we have our big Hydroid boy. Drenzen says, 6 is the same as 7. You can save the 1 mana. Dude, I did this so much. Okay, so the thought is that if you make X7, you're still drawing 3 and gaining 3. So if you made X6, you still draw 3 and gain 3. This is because, exactly as I did when I first saw this card and started playing with it, I was only thinking about the life gain and card draw. For whatever reason, my brain neglected the motherfucking 7/7. Ah, it is so good. If I swing with this, I think that I am not the beatdown, right? If this dies, we can Golgari Findbroker again. Regain a billion. I really gotta go get this package, man. Holy no. So, I mean, this is gonna have to block this. 5, sure. Aurelia might not even swing, just might buff. Because I'm gonna try to block the Aurelia. Right? This is a problem. Alright, so we lose the Findbroker, but we can always Findbroker the Findbroker. I almost hope that there's a way to kill this that is not a lava coil. There's a lot of lava coils there. Just shock it, man. Just lightning strike it. I'm so lucky. I'm a very lucky boy. Now, do I want to draw here? I think no. Right? I mean, our opponent's play on the last turn is another way of saying, I desperately need the Sky Terror to live. So right now we can make X equal 5 and draw a pair. Oh, I think we do. Drawing a pair seems really good. We have a lot of very hard removal in this damn thing. Oh, we could have Findbrokered the Findbroker. And then use the second Findbroker to get the Hydroid Krasis. Not a lot of land here. 25. And we have... Six, 10, X equals 10. Feels really good. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'll get rid of the breeding pool. Yep. Okay. Greetings. Tajik Legion's Edge. Well, we know we got a block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And a lot. Alright. Alright. God! Dude, Hydroid Krasis is like... Because the thing I like is that this deck sort of narrows in card count and then just explodes back out. Thanks to the Hydroid Krasis boys. What else do we need to make the... Oh, yeah, that's right. An Eldest Reborn. I mean... Oops. Maybe we even want 2 of these puppies, huh? Seems kind of like a lot of cries. Maybe just something like this. Thrashing Brontos. Do I really need 2 Eldest Reborns? I mean, I'm pretty anti. Yeah, whatever. I'm just going to leave that like that. I think it seems mostly good. Out of coffee, out of water, out of hope, out of time. Excellent. Excellent. Bum, 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 da, 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 da. So these 2, and I'm going to Growth Spiral and get there every single time because I'm the best. Bum, ba, da, da, ba. Relic Seekers for Relic Seeker. Oh, Vraska the Relic Seeker. Oh, yeah. I've never heard referred to as the Relic Seeker. That's so funny. Alright, so we do this. So we see 1 green mana up. I'm not going to read into it too hard, but let's just assume this is like some sort of mono-green beatdown deck, because we like to make assumptions based upon very little knowledge. It's kind of something the internet has taught us. Oh, you're you. I see. So this is Gruul Beats. Gruul Beats. Gruul story, bro. This is a Gruul deck. Okay, so the Gruul deck, at least in my understanding, is a deck where when spy, you get a whole lot of very difficult to deal with, annoying, obnoxious creatures like the Zertog Goblin, a 3/3 for 2 mana. You get the Gruul Spellbreaker. Which I assume is coming down right now. Hexproof, so Ritual of Soot is very good here. Fuck. Probably gonna try to jam a Frilled Mystic. Slow this game down here. We're gonna go to 10. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I do not want to deal with that. This is nice, though. We got a nice little trade opportunity. If I can get X equals 4 on the Krasis friend. Ah, don't attack. Then that'll probably be pretty good. Just take 4. No blocks. None. Domri. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and blow up the Growth Chamber Guardian. It's a 2/2. We don't think there's a way that it can be adapted, and I don't really have another use for my Moment of Craving. Yeah, I'm just gonna pay the 2 life, and I'm just gonna Ritual. Hello. Why am I hearing Zerg noises? This is Fridian? Dude. Thought the same thing. Thought the same thing when I heard that. It's me, Zerta. X equals 4. X equals 4. X equals 4. Yeah, I like the idea of cutting the Bronta Pals. Skargan Hellkite. Oh my god, do I ever see a target to Vraska's, huh? Number of choices of how to do this. I actually think Vraska to nuke this is best. Yeah. For some reason that took me quite a bit of time to identify that play. It's like the whole reason that we do it. You won't be needing that. Yahar, mateys. I'm destroying. Okay, yeah. Oh my god. How even is this possible? Do you want to play a good deck? Do you want to play a good deck? Why net decking, or I guess stream decking in this case. That's why we do it. Yikes. This is not a good one. We can cast nothing in our hand. I think we chuck it back. Oh, yeah. Oh, my god. Uh-huh. No, not you. Not you by a million miles and a half. Turtle power. And run this puppy down. Play the Bloodfast. So we see a Godless Shrine. This could be Esper. And it is. It's Esper. We found it. We found the Esper player. So I throw this puppy down. We put a stop here and here, and then we're going to intend to Growth Spiral. And draw. Because we can get a Vivien Reid down the next turn. And we have Arguel's Bloodfast up. Wow, if you're gonna scry then, I'm gonna look. We're doing all sorts of stuff before end steps, man. Okay, now what's the better? I think we nuke the Azcanta. Search for Azcanta, right? That seems good. Seems like the right play. Okay. And you... No! I don't even believe that that's what's happening right now. Let's go ahead and do this first.
Come to me.
What do we have in here? I mean, I think I... Do I go for Find Broke here? I think we go for Find Broke. I can Vraska this friend right now. This is an interesting spot. I think this lady dies. I just can't believe that Karn down-ticked here. I guess. Interesting pickle to be in, but I assume there's probably some way to produce another artifact. Of course, of course, of course.
I'm not losing everything again.
I'm not losing everything again. Oh my god, these outcomes are just... Oh, glory be to these outcomes, huh? First things first, gonna go ahead and Investigato.
Someone like you.
Ooh. So I already have the Mystics that I need. This is weird to say, but I think I actually like Overgrown Tomb here. We want to do this now while this thing is not tapped. It will accelerate our opponent a tidbit, but I just want my opponent to not draw cards, so... Assassin's Trophy doing some work. So either there's going to be a counter or we draw two. It's also unlikely that Vivien can get blowed up. Detection Tower. No. No, don't...
Okay, so you've got claws. No one knows the wilds like I do.
Ooh. Where's that Unmoored Ego at? It's in the side, it's in the side, it's in the side, it's in the side, it's in the side. Oh my god, TMS Wedge. Ah!
I'm a survivor.
I'm a survivor. Could be an in response Nexus of Fate. It's fine. Fine if so. Yeah, I guess I'll just +1 it. Yep. Yeah.
Balance.
Yepers. Alright, we're gonna take this. Just gonna do this now to get this out of the way. Our Ritual of Soot is gonna go bye-bye. Bye. Goodbye. Hello. Thundermo says actual footage of opponent right now. Cry the Carnarium. It resolves. So I actually have too many cards in hand right now. So I think I just don't do anything. This is so weird. I think I plus and then I like...
The wilds are my shield.
Decline or something? Guess I just keep massing Hydroid Krasis. Watery Grave goes, or some such thing. I think I just leave my double counters up. This is so crazy. I do need to begin. I don't think I do anything about that, do I? Here's the thing, our opponent is pretty screwed on stuff. Okay, so I'm actually, this is a weird play. I'm going to do this because I'm really trying to constrict our opponent on options. Our other Frilled Mystic is in exile due to the Carnarium, so I can't bring it back with Golgari Findbroker. And I just want to be able to have pressure. I'm still going to leave this up because I don't want to do something and then in response have a Nexus of Fate go down or some nonsense. Plus I just really don't need to do that.
You can't stop nature.
I mean, this is really good here, right? We're just drawing too much a turn. Great. We're the best. I mean, I could also... like... This is perfect. That action. So now I can Krasis for a billion. Oh. It's so good. It's so good. I can get discoed. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's... Oh, this is so... God. So good. Okay, I don't even need to worry about my order. It's all in there. Yeah, give me a Frilled Mystic back. Oh, that feels so good. Oh. Ha ha. Whew. Alright, let's go ahead and try to draw something.
My newest friend.
Alright. gonna be drawing a lot of stuff here. Just a lot oodles and oodles of stuff. Alright, so this is gonna come into play. It's gonna enter tapped. I think I did this one too many times. You and you, bye-bye. Yep. Oof. Alright, let's take their last toy away, huh? Let's get that toy out of here. Yeah, get out of here. Ha ha! Awesome! No toys for you. Oh, yes. Oh my god. Oh, he had Nexus of Fate. We were just countering it. Oh, it was so good. Oh my gosh, we're at 99th. We're just gonna get a few wins, and then I think that we should do a constructed event. Try out our best of 3. This hand is acceptable. We have the flexible removal that we have to be very careful with. We have the thing that will actually answer the threats. We have the double black, which we actually need. GG. Aish. Assassin's Trophy to blow something up. Electrostatic field. Alright, we did it. We're the luckiest boy in the world. Shock. Wizard's Lightning. Okay. Boom! Literally an irrelevant time. Alright, who likes to Krasis for 2? Yeah, I do. Boom, there it is. Gaining 1, drawing 1. Look at this flying Hydra Jellyfish Beast cantrip. Oh! Uh-oh, it's gonna be a lightning. Yeah, look at all the goods the Hydroid Krasis is doing for us today. Chain Whirler coming down post combat. Only explanation for why nothing was getting played for so long. I'm the luckiest boy in the world. No, that's not the right one. Let's play this first. Yeah, that's it. We expect that. I mean, given what's been played, 2 Chain Whirlers would make sense as well. Or we need a 4th land for something that costs 4. In response, I will now draw and play this for free. Enters tap. Thank you. My turn. We're going to draw a land and just Krasis for 6. No. I'm wrong. Weird feeling. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. This deck. Jesus. Good lord. Alright, we're 99th percentile mythic. I want my numbers. I want my digits, man. I don't want these silly percents. God, what an amazing starting hand! Look at the starting hand! Alright, it's Pinky. Alright, so we have the double red. We have some options. We have some options. So there was no turn 1 play. So the fact that there was no turn 1 play would indicate to us that it's more likely that there is turn 2 and turn 3 plays. Since a Steamkin was not played, I would 100% have expected a Steamkin to be played if there was a Steamkin. So this would indicate to me that there's much more likely to be 3 drops in the hand. So I would 100% expect a Chain Whirler to come down post-combat. Risk factor, what are those two? This indicates to me that there's not a lot of options in 2 drops, right? Because that's one of the weaker 2 drops. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Kind of the same. I will responsibly Growth Spiral because I just love doing things in response like this. It just feels so tight. This card is so sweet. I misread this at first. It says, until the end of your next turn, you may play those cards. So between now and the next turn, the Runaway Steamkin and the Wizard's Lightning can be played. I thought it was until the end of this turn. C'est parfait. Oh! Glord! Oh! Oh! Plop this puppy down. Alright. Let's blow up that. Boop. Alright, things are going good. Ooh. Oh. We will be contempting almost anything that's played. I think that there's probably... not probably, there's plausibly a Phoenix. I mean, it's just that I'm like not seeing a turn 1 play, and I'm seeing a sort of not an awful turn 2 play, but like one of the weaker 2 drops turn 2 plays. I don't think this deck runs Phoenix. I'm trying to really identify what the heck's going on in this hand. It might be like extra light up the stages and like nothing good to do with it. I don't know. Lightning Striko. Ouch. Alright, I guess I'll just... Got me. Yeah, I mean, this is the play, right? We reborn this. Ba-boom. Go ahead and we uptick this. Go ahead and play that out tapped. Skewer the critics, Wizard's Lightning. Or excuse me, Wizard's Lightning can shoot me in the face this turn, obviously, but target player's life total becomes 1. That's a pretty good threat. Frenzy in hand. It's plausible. Frenzy in hand does not do much. Ouchie douchies. Slow and steady wins the race, yeah. Alright. I figured out the play. I figured it out. I figured it out. We are going to Eldest Reborn to get a Viashino Pyromancer to shoot our opponent in the face for 2. That's the play. That is fine. Could also flash in the Mystic. It doesn't guarantee it. This is 100% guaranteed. So flashing in the Mystic is a weaker play for lethal than the ping for 2. Okay, we can do one more. Oh, Valduck, Keeper of the Flame, yes. Alright, we're going to play one more game. We're going to play one more game, and then we're going to do a constructed event. Test this puppy out best of 3. We got a number. Yeah. Well, we've drawn the nuts. Let's go ahead and hang on to this puppy. Alright, well, let's take their toys away. Let's put them in timeout. You can counter it if you want to. Holy moly. Well, let's do this little by little. Get out of here. You'll be fine broken soon enough. No. Fuck. Alright, well. Rats. I want to keep my number. I like being number 812. If I can go land, we can get it. Not a threat yet. Not a threat yet.
Keep up the pace.
Unless that literally is quench. Aye. Oh my god, shit. Alright, your turn, my friend. Well, you know, we were running like a god for a while. So, you know, I figured it makes sense. I have the play. Everybody now, get your fingers like this. One time. One time. No guarantee that it's a counter. Could just be Chemistry's Insight. Boom. Badoom, wazoom, va, frickin' boom. Yeah. Yeah. Big piles of balls. Come on.
We need to move quickly.
We need to move quickly. Alright, as it turns out, our deck does struggle when there aren't any land. Ugh. We Krasis for 2. I'll try my best. I love that the effect for the Krasis is when cast, you gain a life and draw the card. Hello! Doesn't this guy just look like he's having a great time? Hello, hello! Mortify. I'm not entirely sure how to deal with that puppy. That's going to be a little bit of a pickle. Just to untap him. Rafflot exerting dominance. Boom! It's time to double it. You saw a 2-2 Krasis. It's time for the 4-4 Krasis. Buddy. Bing bong. Singing my song. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try the play. I'm gonna try the play. Do you guys know the play? Let's play. This is we're just gonna do the play, the one true play. that can maybe get us back into this thing. The one true play. Okay. That to me says I don't have a counter. Opponent's looking for a counter. Alright. Vivien Craving. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know the Vivien Craving combo? Alright. I literally learned this last night on Thundermo Hellkite stream. Okay. So here's what you do. So first, you Moment of Craving it, right? Moment of Craving. And it's like, no big deal. Why would I discard a card, right? Maybe. Plausibly. Shouldn't explain the trick. Yep. No big deal. It's gonna let it resolve, right? Please let Vivien resolve. Please. Please don't counter Vivien! Get me out of here. Alright, you don't get to see the play. No one gets to see the play. It's fine. So the play is... Alright, good. I'm in top 1,000. We're gonna keep it. Alright, we're gonna look this card up. Chromium. I don't even think I own that, yeah. Oops. So Chromium. Flash, spell can't be countered, flying, 7/7, strong card. Discard a card until end of turn. Chromium, the mutable, becomes a human with base power and toughness 1/1. Loses all abilities and gains hexproof. It can't be blocked this turn. Okay? So, often what happens is with Chromium, I might cast a Vraska's Contempt or an Assassin's Trophy or a Vivien kill target creature with flying, or a Vraska kill this creature. All those target Chromium, it discards a card to turn into a hexproofer, and the effect fizzles, and Chromium lives. Alright, so you just get to discard every single turn, or every single instance that there's a threat, and make this 1/1 hexproof. But if you Moment of Craving Chromium, it now has -2/-2. So if then you target the Chromium, and the opponent discards, and it becomes a base power and toughness 1/1 creature, that 1/1 then immediately has the -2/-2 applied to it to become a -1/-1, and it dies. Right? So the idea is that you can Moment of Craving, and if it resolves, you can then Vraska's on top of that, and poof, it dies. I literally watched Thundermo Sultai do that yesterday, and let me tell you, there's this thing that happens. There's this thing that happens in Magic the Gathering Arena that doesn't happen in Paper Magic. In Paper Magic, your opponent says, alright, I target this, and then the other jerk is like, alright, well, I'm going to discard, make it hexproof, and you say, well, because you did that, it now has base power and toughness 1/1, so it dies. I explained to you what's happening in the moment, so you get it, right? But in Magic the Gathering Arena, you know what happens? Your shit just blows up, and you're just like, what happened? What? There's no ticker that goes through the history of events. There's no judge that can walk to the table and explain to you what occurred. Just, you're playing a game, you block something, and your brain goes, I live, you die. And then your thing doesn't die, and my thing does, and you just lock up. You're like, something happened with reality, and it's fucked up. Like, someone changed the Matrix. This is spooky shit going on right now, man. I actually need to get my vision checked because I think I just saw that my creature died. It's like so hard to process, man.